Welcome back, vampire.
Blah, 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 blah.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
That's a piece of fucking shit, Samsung. No wonder.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Why are you not turning? What the hell? That's weird. My car is not turning towards the right. What the fuck is going on? Hello. Yeah, they need to fix the reverse too, because sometimes when you go in reverse it slows fuck down when it should be going in automatic reverse, no matter if because I showed a clip of it where I spun my car all the way around and I put my car in reverse. It doesn't even go in reverse. It stops, then goes in reverse. And it's like, wait, you're calling this a simulator game and you can't even figure out your differentials and your physics? Yeah, it's not even. It's not. I mean, the car looks like it's going to turn, but it's just like it doesn't. I mean, when you're out of the race, it seems like it works fine.
Okay, vampire. You've just challenged a driver to a
Yeah,
head-to-head.
and when you're on like a portion of the track which is angled, you can't. It won't let you steer off the track to go to the left side. It just drags to the track. It's like, what the hell is going on? I'm about to get off the hot. I'm about to get off the Hot Wheels stuff till they fucking fix it. Cause this is freaking ridiculous. Yeah, you ain't fixing nothing right now. Yeah. I heard there was something. I heard there was something going on in Detroit with the car companies, or in John Deere, one of them. Yeah. Cheaper labor. Yeah. And you're spending twice as much. Huh? Uh, Ford, GM, yeah. Uh,
Welcome back, vampire.
where's my Drift Queen? Not Drift King, Drift Queen, huh?
Oppo, superstar. Alex is busy, but he told me to tell you there's a classic off-road vehicle in a barn not far from the festival.
I've got too many to freaking count. The AI needs work too. I never remembered fucking the AI being so
Arrived at your
goddamn bad.
destination.
And it's going to be a dead game actually to keep it up. Meh. Uh, why would I waste my time and effort on a car that only goes 88 miles per hour? It's not supposed to go faster than that. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm having the same problem in the regular map too. It's not turning to the fucking right. And everything's at default. No, it's the F1. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on pro settings, so I don't know why the fucking car is not turning to the right. Like, I'll start off fine, and then when it comes to a corner, it just doesn't want to fucking participate at all. And on top of that, you feel like you're freaking on ice when you're on a fucking road. Yeah, see right there? Didn't even want to fucking turn to the right. Even if I was using the brake, didn't want to turn to the right. Same way if I'm using my brake there. It's like when you brake, see, I'm turning to the left. I come off the left on the brake, it'll turn left. It's like when you're using the brake, it doesn't want to fucking turn. See, turn to the right, it hits the wall, and goes straight. Nah, they need to fix their fucking physics, dude. I can fucking turn to the left or right while using my brake in Gran Turismo. And they call this game a simulator? It's not even freaking close. It's like playing fucking racing game on a fucking ice capade. The Revolta? It's not just that car, it's every fucking car, dude. I noticed it. The Bronco's doing it, this car's doing it, they're all doing it. But yeah, once you turn on the brake, your car will slide and will go straight. Well, it's not even the tuning. The tuning doesn't matter when you're trying to drive because once you hit that brake, your car just wants to fucking go straight and slide. What's the point of that? Sort of like they did in the Crew. Huh. It's a Crew. It's a Crew game. And offline mode. You ain't getting no planes on this game. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Crew had prototypes and freaking all that shit. The only thing it didn't have, like, with Gran Turismo is freaking Dodge Tomahawk SRT. There's a lot of SRTs that are not in here. Mm, boats and planes. Yeah. I know one game. Yeah. I know one game, and Rockstar made it. Yeah. Yeah. Supposed to be a simulator arcade, but it's not. It's like driving your car on fucking ice. Gran Turismo doesn't have this freaking problem where you're driving your freaking car on ice. The physics are much better in freaking Gran Turismo. Way better. Like 20 times better than this. Yeah, they have. They just been putting out new ones. What are you talking about? Where you been living?
What's up, man? Long night. Hope you doing good.
No, they didn't lose any freaking. They didn't lose no cars. They didn't lose none of the certificates for having cars. None of that. So I don't know where you were. You better not be listening to Black Panther again because he's a nut job. He's a nut job top. He's a nut job top. He's a nut job too. Gran Turismo has not lost any single one of their cars. They've been actually producing and putting more cars on their game. Yeah, they're crap, but at least there are more cars going onto the game. Should I get Gran Turismo on here and show you the proof that it hasn't? Yeah, Gran Turismo. Yeah. What do you mean they don't hold up to the name?
You did it! You photographed 500 cars at Horizon Mexico. I don't even. What will you do now?
I just photographed 500 cars, and I did not even photograph 500 cars. I only photographed mine. What the heck is going on with this game? So I got a milestone completed, even though I didn't get close to 500 cars. I've got no problem with it either, but silver platter much? But yeah, I mean, the physics in this game need to freaking work. You should be able to brake and turn at the freaking same time. There's no fucking excuse for that. Reverse needs freaking polish as hell too, because I mean I could sit here and go in reverse right now, and yeah, I get it. At the first time it stops, you have to go in reverse, and then you push down the button again, and it's like, well, the car has to fully stop again in order for you to go in reverse. Physics in this game are atrocious and stupid. Minus a point for physics. You sure about that? I know they have Honda on their list. Oh, you're looking for specific Honda. I'm pretty sure this game doesn't have it either. So, I mean, maybe except for Need for Speed when they. Yeah. I can't even freaking turn and win races in this because the fucking car wants to stay straight. See, I'm even rewinding. You could look at this. Look at this. I'm rewinding just to show the freaking proof. Car is turned to the fucking right. Why is the car going straight? Wow. This is why Gran Turismo is far better than this shit. For now, yes, I'm calling it shit. Should be no reason why this car is going straight while I'm having or tapping the brakes, or even turning the brakes on the corner. And then the feel of being like on an ice freaking surface when you're on freaking asphalt road. What? Emergency brake was used and didn't even fucking turn the fucking ass end. Fuck this game. Seriously, fuck this game. And anybody who says that this game is like top notch compared to Gran Turismo, here's a middle finger for all of you. Because it's not even fucking close. Oh, Midnight Club.
Hola.
But the only problem, hi Josh, the only problem is they put in the Midnight Club aspect on Grand Theft Auto 5, and they couldn't even get that right. They couldn't get the top speed right, they couldn't get the cornering right, and they couldn't get the handling right because I got the best car in that game before they started adding all that drift. That car would not behave as it would or it should be with all the fucking shit, like things like split up in bars, like 4 or 5 bars, maybe no 5 bars, 6 bars. The handling should have been 6 bar, and it would slide all over the place. It wouldn't grip, and yeah, Midnight Club and Grand Theft Auto 5, you should have left. You should just made a fucking new Midnight Club. You shouldn't even try to put that crap in Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, I've been saying that to years. Yeah, you don't put a whole bunch of games on one freaking service, just like with freaking Fortnite. You put Rock Band on there, and then you put Lego. That's like you should just made freaking separate games for all that crap. Why put it all under one freaking umbrella because you own it? That's not going to make you money. Uh, yeah, you're only going to get freaking $2 or maybe a set of pennies for it. Well, yeah, it's Midnight Club. You don't see Midnight Club anymore. Okay, there was another one. There was another one. Why are cars coming in my lane when I'm driving on one side of the what the hell? Why are you crossing the yellow line to purposely try to hit my car? This is the AI. This is the AI, okay? Well, we're gonna fix our game. Yeah, talk is cheap, motherfuckers. I want some fucking proof. A week. Wait. So they're going to do a crew. They're going to add 10 more cars, maybe fix a few bugs, and that's it. Really. I want to see a list. I want to see a list of how many bugs and what bugs they fixed. And that car just hit a bus. I want to see a list, just like how they do. There's a lot they need to fix. They need to fix the reversing. They need to fix the locking system. Even though the anti-lock system is off, I should not be sliding to turn. No, you can't. Yeah. Well, I don't care about them stepping up their game. They're already fucking like $2 in fucking in the hole with their gaming company. Anyways, Ubisoft is probably going to sell themselves at 10 cents. That's how it's going to go because Ubisoft can't make the money up after what they did with. Yeah, well, I highly doubt it's going to be doing any better than Assassin's Creed Shadows at this point. Even though they said they were going to wait 10 years. Whatever. So yeah, they're a bunch of hypocrites and bigots. Huh. Uh,
Modded Assetto blows this game out of the water anyways.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Assetto's not bad, Josh. I do agree. Assetto's not bad, and Drive Club's not fucking bad. I wish they would open up the servers for that fucking game, but they won't. Oh, Drive Club? Drive Club was way ahead of its time. I do agree. Drive Club is better. I mean, Assetto Assetto is good, but it's not a Drive Club, and Drive Club is really good. I mean, I do agree with you, Josh. It is Assetto's good as far as sim. I'm not worried about going Roboto. Uh, it's because it's actually a simulator. It's an actual simulator. It was the same aspects of what Gran Turismo had. It's a uh, you have yep. Arsetto is really good about having people play online with their friends and stuff.
Vanilla it's okay but modded looks like a beast. In regards to Assetto,
I don't care about freaking mods. If I want to race, it's going to be vanilla. All it is basically people with Assetto and using mods. It's either for lighting or cheating. That's the only thing. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't even qualify modding as or when you have to have a faster car by cheating. I don't That's not modding. That's just fucking straight up fucking cheating. I don't care who you are. Yeah. 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 So do I. Yeah. Oh, oh, for MCLA brick modding. Yeah. Hmm. Well, that's all they were doing is freaking ruining the gameplay and the fun for everybody else. That's what they did in 2011. They didn't freaking care. GTA 5 as well. Yeah. They feel the need to cheat because they can't drive or can't shoot, and Call of Duty is a very good example of that one. Um, they got cheat and exploit, and I don't even like I said I don't call it modding. It's cheating and exploiting. It's like with these speedrunners, they gotta exploit the game in order to freaking get a good time. Which I personally think no. If you can't play the game normally, exploiting for how it is, exploiting the game to get a good time, you're just you're a cheater. You're basically cheating the game in order to get a better time, just for speedrunning. Well, they had the thing is they didn't allow that, but now it's like the biggest norm, so that way people can break their game, but yet they don't fix it. And Resident Evil Village was one of them. Exactly. Resident Evil Village was one of them. They knew the exploits were there and they never fixed them. Huh. Only Up was a good example and they never fixed that crap. Because they don't want to take the time because they're lazy to fix the fucking bug that's in the game. They have your money now. They don't have to feel obligated to fix the games. Is exactly what's going on. Yep, yep. That's how it is. Yep. There is, but a week to make a patch, a week. That's a little long. When does a week become 3 months? When does 3 months become 6 months? See what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's like I said, proof. Show us proof that you're going to take the time to fix the game. Show us the bug reports. Don't show us another web page. Put it on your game. First Berserker Kazan could do that. Why can't you? Because of laziness. Um, the only reason why they're not getting recognized, even though they're producing good games, is because we're having so much fucking floppy, shitty ass fucking games coming in. They're not getting the you know the notoriety that they should. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah. Oh, when I found the 100 and what was it 101%, and they gave all the stars to freaking 5 stars. It's like what?
Ready for a new adventure? Perfect timing. So, where shall we go? What should we do?
Yeah, yeah, they're playing the system. Yeah, they're playing the system. This is exactly what they're doing. Especially, they shouldn't have added the star program unless you were going to open it up for people to actually make critique. Sign in like how they do on Steam. Yeah, put their opinions down. Okay, so you're going to have 5 stars. Okay, now give us a reason why you're giving the game 5 stars. Give us a reason why you're giving it 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 star. Because they lackluster the experience from consumer to employee, whether it be suits. I've seen that car cross the freaking yellow line, but yeah, I mean, great for them doing it now, but I think it's a little bit too late. Yeah, it's a little bit too late for Silicon to be doing it now. The damage is done. mean, it's particularly why I didn't buy Solar Crown, and I thought about getting it, but you know what? No, no. I have no room for any community that doesn't listen to their freaking fan base. It wasn't awesome when it started. Look where it's at. Yeah, exactly. Hong Kong, where every single road that they have is freaking wide. So there's your premise of why the roads are so wide. Because it takes place in Hong Kong. Yeah. Makes no sense to you. Hmm. Okay. But are you going to pay attention to that while you're drifting? Exactly. That's why they made the roads so freaking wide, is because of the drifting. The mechanics on the drifting probably sucks ass. Meaning you need extra wide girth in order to freaking take your car and fishtail it, whether it be around the corner or somewhere else, so they couldn't get the freaking shit to work right in order to get the drifting mechanic to work. That's why the roads are fucking thick. Hmm. Hmm. Supposed to be a simulator, yes. On this game. Yeah, you could. I'm actually driving a road down a road right now where there is no white line and you could fit actually two roads for two cars on one row. Yeah. A truck and a car even. Yeah. I see it. No. No, no. No. No.
This car should have a little more throatier or low sound to it.
Yeah, Josh, I have to agree with you. This does not sound like a bunch of fucking trombones in my fucking ear,
My two
and
cents.
I am giving them a minus point for the F1 sound effects because this is not how an F1 sounds. Uh-uh. Not even close. So that means if the F1 is foobarred, then the rest of them are as well. Now, I haven't updated the car, and that might make a difference. So, but for right now, as stock, they it sucks, and the car does not sound how it should, even as stock. So, mm, I am not happy with Forza. I'm not happy with it because they generally were good at using realistic car sounds, and This is not realistic for an F1. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I like Assetto and I like Gran Turismo because they hold their sound effects to the hearts. When it comes to cars, they actually do the cars justice by giving them the actual sounds. I have to give a little respect to Need for Speed Underground or not Underground but Heat for the F1 in there. That one, oh my God, that one gives that the F1 in there gives me chills because it is so freaking loud. Even though I 100% completed that game, I probably won't play it again, but I still love the F1 in that car. What? No, Heat. I might re-download Heat and see if it happens to me, so that way I can actually record it. Even though I've freaking 100%ed that game. But yeah, it's like, it's like I said, there has not, within, besides Heat and Gran Turismo, but personally, I think Gran Turismo is lacking, what it is lacking is not cars, it's tracks. That, that is the problem. They are lacking tracks, and they have plenty of areas where tracks have been shut down and they can use them as, you know, they can actually use those areas to make new tracks for the game. The puppo shaking. It's alright. You don't have Papado. You should shake a Papado. Yeah. Yeah, that is Gran Turismo. Great cars, great sound effects for the cars, everything. The great gear ratios, the tuning and all that is all spot on. It's just lacking tracks and more competitions. And you get one like one every freaking week. Of course, Seto doesn't have that where you can compete, and stuff like that, and tournaments and all that crap where Gran Turismo does. But that's where those two are different. Yes, they're both simulators, but they're different in their own right. This is why, people may hate me for it, but you know what? It's the freaking goddamn fucking truth. Linear is better than the games they are producing now. I don't care who you're. Need for Speed 2, Need for Speed 3, Need for Speed, Porsche Unleashed. Those games were far more superior than what we have now. All we're getting is a lot of fluff and puff. I mean, I love hearing about the car and the aspects of the car, the history of the car. You know, that's
No
fine.
hazy mod adds traffic to Assetto, but the sound on Gran Turismo is very mid in my opinion. Assetto has more soul.
No, I have to agree to disagree with you. I played Assetto and I played Gran Turismo. I played a lot of Gran Turismo. And the only like two or Assetto games that we have, you know, in Gran Turismo, as far as, you know, realistic car design and sound, they have it in the bag. Oh, Need for Speed Shift. Need for Speed Shift, Need for Speed Pro Street, Need for Speed. I don't care for Underground 1 and 2. I think those are garbage games. Those are for tuners, and they should have been labeled something else. People may, you know, agree to disagree, but I do not care for Underground. I don't care for those. I don't care for those. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Need for Speed was based on freaking rice tuners. They were based on a fucking hypercars. You raced on a track and that was it. They give you a little notation of the history of the car and the people that made them. That was Need for Speed. Now when they added all this fucking bullshit, it's like huff and puff. It's like they said. It's all it is. It's becoming a my dick is bigger than yours, but yet, okay, so you can put it under a new name title, so that way, you know, people who do enjoy them, and I'm not saying people can't enjoy them, people can buy that game for what they are instead of putting a Need for Speed label on it, which is basically around exotics and hypercars. What? Nah, nah. Road track. Need for Speed 2. Bunch of exotics and hypercars. And now, well, I say hypercars because that's what they're calling them now, but I still call them exotics because I call them for what they are. Exotics. Exotics, the name exotic gives these kind of cars more flair than a hypercar. That's some fucking DEI bullshit, I think. Well, it's either going to fix their game or it's going to break their game even more. I mean, for reverse, that's just a gear, dude. You should be able to slam it in like two, one, go in reverse. And then when you go in reverse, your car should not. Yeah, but go in reverse. Okay, put your car in reverse. Undo the button and go in reverse again. Tell me what your car does. No, no. It stops and goes in reverse again. It's like, what? You're supposed to be a simulator. What, and why do we have to, you know, force our cars to feel like we're skating on ice 24 freaking 7 on freaking raw asphalt? So do I. But it's like, you know what? This game is losing more points than it's gaining. Gonna be perfectly honest. I give it a 2. I gave it a 2. Straight up, that's a 2 right now. For as much as I've been testing all the physics in this game, nah, it's not even worth 5 stars. It's not even worth 4 star, nor 3 star at this point. It is hanging in the balance of 2 to 1 star. Oh, you mean the Darth Sidious Jar Jar Binks? That's not even freaking canon. Last Sith was freaking Darth Vader. And I think I'm going to have some people in the comments, well, what about Rey's freaking story? Rey doesn't count. She wasn't even a Skywalker. She she pronounced herself as a Skywalker. It was Jason and his twin brother. Or twin sister, one of the two. But yeah, there was twins. Rey wasn't even a freaking Skywalker. Some Kathleen Kennedy fucking trash. Because she wanted a strong female character. Instead of going with George Lucas's fucking books. Fuck that shit. Just saying. Meep, meep, meep. So yeah, this game has issues right now, peeps. Turning doesn't want to work. The physical aspects of the game. It's twice, 3 times pushing reverse, 4 times pushing reverse, 6 times. I mean, come on. Either you go in reverse or you don't go in reverse at all.
Hop on Warzone.
Warzone? Nah, like I said, couldn't trust COD if I wanted to throw it with the 50-foot pole. But people want to keep feeding that machine. That's fine with them. I will never feed into the machine. I know what's going on because of when I played Cold War. You're
I
freaking
play
crazy.
multiplayer mostly.
Yeah, a lot of people do. It's fine. But yeah. Activision, you can't trust them as well as you can't
I want
trust
to hear you
Bethesda.
rage at it.
Rage at Warzone? Nah. Yeah, everybody here in this chat room that I'm talking to already says pretty much what I feel about it. Gay. Gay. Very gay. Yep. Aimbot cheats and all that shit. And the worst part about it is these people that are making these mods for it, now Activision is following suits by putting their own in. So you can't sit there and tell me that the competition is like spot on because it isn't. So a company of what's supposed to be sitting there taking away the cheaters is actually going to 100% defend the cheaters by putting their own in. That doesn't make sense. That's being a hypocrite and a bigot, though, because if you're supposed to sit there and ban these people for using it, why make your own so others can use it? You're just giving in to the masses and you're freaking bending the knee. That's what I'm saying. Oh no, 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 no. They are putting their own cheats in, and it has been put all over YouTube. And I don't know if you've been watching the videos, but they have been making their own freaking mods, even though people have been cheating, so that way they can try to circumvent it. But the only thing is, it's causing more problems than it is fixing the issue. And I'll say this again, like I've done it with many other servers. You IP ban them to where they have to buy another fucking console, which is $500, $600, depending on the price of it. So they have to buy a new fucking console, and then they'll get sick and tired of it and go back to PC gaming, which is where it usually
happens. Are you a glass
happens.
half empty type of guy?
Half empty glass? Says the person who is playing and feeding the proverbial cod monster. Says the person that supports the LGBTQ community by purchasing that game, supporting the pride fucking happy flags. Who's the one half with the half glass now, even though you come on my channel and speak that you are not about DEI? Who's the hypocrite now and the bigot? Attack me, I attack you in full force. Don't like it, suck it up, buttercup. Know where the door is. Activision, the most fear-mongering and overextensive use of microtransactions ever to date. Besides PUBG. May I continue? Because there's plenty I can name. Activision, also knowing by ripping off people on Destiny 2. Which Bungie now owns, but you know they get their business practices from Activision, or if you didn't know, you need to get yourself out of the rock and read some news. If you go back far enough, you see everything that's been going on with Bungie and Activision, and you go up to the current date, you know exactly what the hell's going on. Their base model is through Activision's model. Charge them over price
you complain
prices.
Way too much. Go ahead and block me. I got things to do anyways.
Well, then go do them. I'm not stopping you from leaving. But you come on here and you tell me how half full my glass is, but yet you're playing a game that's filled with DEI content. You attack me, I'm going to attack you back. I don't give a shit. And you saying that I'm stopping you from doing whatever you gotta do? Get the fuck on, man. Shit. Go do your thing. I ain't stopping you. I ain't holding a gun to your head. Yeah, I ain't holding you hostage. Shit. Yeah, literally. I ain't your mama. I ain't your daddy. Grow a freaking pair. I agree. But yet he sits there and says how my glass is half empty. But yet I've been paying attention to the news and everything in the gaming community ever since everything's been going on. And that was so. Yeah. And then the game prices alone are just fucking ridiculous. Not only that, the consoles. This is why I'm going to PC gaming. Oh yeah, it's going to get worse. Yeah, way worse. Yeah. Well, they could actually make the games here and not worry about tariffs and my car stuck. And yet I'm the one that's being a half glass, half a person or whatever because I'm calling out the hypocrisy and the bullshit that's going on in the gaming industry nowadays. And then you got other YouTubers who are praising everything that's freaking going on. Okay, yeah. Because I'm the complete opposite of them, I get attacked for it. Fuck off. Yeah, old school. I've been playing since Atari 26 fucking hundred and ColecoVision. What the fuck? Nah. They don't know what to do, or else freaking Gamergate 2 and all that bullshit wouldn't be fucking happening now either. If they knew half of the shit we freaking knew. Yeah. Well, with yeah, but the only thing is with Midnight Club or yeah, Midnight Club, at least you can ghost. They would have to play like ghosting for a few seconds, and then their car would appear. But at least that's what they did. But it doesn't mean, yeah. But yeah, they need a reset button. My car's stuck. Like stuck. Let's see how far back this goes, because I want to test that. Nope, that's it. Yeah. Actually, they have been known to go over from your side of the road to their side, or from their side of the road to your side of the road, and purposely hit you with no cross, like a T section. They will purposely cross that yellow line in order to hit you. Yeah.
The canyon would be perfect for our PR stunt outpost. Horizon Rush. Sounds good, no?
Yeah. There's a problem with the selection screen too. Yeah, ranking system and the selection. Because when you change your car, the yes no option does not pop up. Yeah. It does it to me too. Yeah, it does it to me too. As for how old this game is and for how long it's been on Microsoft, they should have had it fixed. Uh huh. Yeah, it is not that old of a. It's old, but it's not for PlayStation. It's not that old of a game because it just came out. But for 4 years, they should have had a lot of these bugs hashed out. Let's be honest. Yeah, Microsoft, it's an old game. I've had the only thing that I've had when I first started it was I was playing techno. Never got a strike, not once. I didn't play any of the regular music. The techno and the bass stuff is what I used, and that was it. If it was like any of the other radio stations, I probably heard much of the radio stations on here are probably crap. But yeah, you could by pushing the left and D-pad, left or right. Right, yeah, you go right, and you could turn it off that way. But yeah, that's interesting. Mind's Eye, you get it now. You're getting the deluxe edition for the regular price of that game, and Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm pretty sure is going to go to $80. Probably. hmm Yeah, that's why they're taking the extra 6 months to get rid of all the DEI that they put in their freaking crappy ass game. Uh, because they backpedaled, and yeah, I've been keeping up in the news on Grand Theft Auto. It's not going to make me buy it. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not going to change my mind. They've already done it dirty, and because of two simple things. One, it's Take Two, which is 2K Games, Gearbox, and I'm not even buying Borderlands 4. I'm not even anticipating for Borderlands 4. Not getting it. So, not even doing that crap anymore. Give us half a freaking game and you expect us to pay half full price. It's just like when what they did with no, I'm mentioning another gaming company which is Bluehole, Terra, which refused to give me any kind of refund after they switched companies, and they were supposed to put out emails for people to reestablish their characters, and they never sent me an email, and yet they say that because they're a small company that they couldn't send out emails to all the players that played the game, which I call them out on a fucking lie. You're just fucking lazy. Don't want to do the email to get your money, and that's the end of it. You're just a fucking another number to them. I'd rather work with gaming companies and devs and people who actually support their fans, and that is it. It's like when I bought Vampire Survivors and stuff like that. I mean, Aspire, when they did Tomb Raider 1 through 6, they keep it up. They will have my full fucking support. Other than that, any other gaming company that fucking tries to rob people, fuck you. And if I do, yeah, Funcom was another one. And if I do see you fucking doing that shady shit, I'm reporting you to the Better Business Bureau and fuck off. I have no aspiration or respect for you. Because you should not be scamming your customers, yeah. You should not be, yeah. You should not be scamming your customers. Yeah, after the game's dead, you're going to take the battle pass out of Conan Exiles. I told you on the get-go, Funcom, that was not a bright fucking idea. But what did you do? You ended up putting it in there anyways. And that called you out in that crap a long time ago. Well, the pieces are fine. That's all fine and dandy. But adding everything in under freaking like a battle pass, pretty much. No. They would have made more money if they would have put all them little bits and bobs into the store. Tarzan, Falsa Doom. Yeah. Cull the Conqueror. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't even call them hardcore fans because they're playing with the Heroes pack, which is not really the Heroes pack which people should have. With Tarzan, Call the Conqueror, and Falsa Doom, that's what they should have got for the Heroes pack, not some freaking goddess Valkyrie. Yeah. I think I had like. Yeah. Well, PvE is quite simple because all they have to do is lead the boss over there, hide behind a freaking like a wall or something, and have the boss fight through your shit in order to get to you or get to them. That's not freaking difficult. In PvP, well, anything goes there. No, it shouldn't, but that's. Just regular PvE should not be happening. But it's scummy practices from scummy individuals who think that their ego is more important than their player base. Same way with Ark, when Ark evolved with all that shit that happened with T and that other group. They banned like 90 players. just for playing the game normally. Yeah, they let them go, and who cares about everybody else? Well, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt when the Unreal Engine upgrade comes out. But it's like I told them, I said, if you can't muster up something that's going to be better than what you produce with Survival Evolved, because I told them I was going to test it because I'm notorious for breaking games, and that's what I do. And last I told them, I said, I'll catch y'all later, but I'm going to let you know this right now. I will be testing the crap out of your game, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be watching because it's Ark. A lot of people watch Ark. Well, it's Unreal Engine, but it's not the 5.5 upgrade that everybody's been waiting to get. So right now we are dealing with supposedly in 29 days, but that would be next month and not what was supposed to be slated for this month. So again, we got told that something was going to be coming, and it got postponed again, twice. Eh, that's well, yeah, that is understandable if they're wanting to get. Yeah, they do need to communicate, and that's something they're lacking right now. Yeah, that's what I've been doing too. Well, it's yeah. They need to fix the physics, I think. Right. The physics need a little work, but other than that, I mean, it does have potential. Don't get me wrong, but it's got a lot of updating to do for PlayStation. Oh, you mean like they did with the other projects? Yep. Yep. No game is perfect. Yep. I think at this point it's every month because they add new cars, and I think with the Toyota lineup that they added. They added, I think, 2 or 3 more tracks. I think they can add more tracks, to be honest. A lot of them, a lot of tracks that haven't been used, they can incorporate and put into the game, like stuff from Grand Theft Auto 2, 3, 4, stuff that they haven't used in a while. Uh, yeah. All it would be, well, if the thing's a little bit too late, it would be a little bit too late because I mean, the game is 4 years old. But secondly, all it would take, and it would be quite simple, is a loading screen and adding in, But yeah, I mean, they could freaking do it, but I doubt they're gonna actually do it. Let's be honest. Yeah, they'll make a whole new game and then go from there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The weather in this shit is just crap. That's why, Gran Turismo, as far as weather, is spot on too. I love the weather changing and all that shit that happens in that game. That's something Corset doesn't have, is the weather changing aspect. Tornadoes and hurricanes, that wouldn't be hard. It'd be buggy as hell at start, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be that hard. Uh, you're only gonna get that on PC, I think, though. To be brutally honest. What for the weather environments? No, no, they do care about their frames per second. I mean, some people go to like, oh, they are yeah. If you're talking about higher, yeah, they're higher than 120 now. They're almost like 200-300s. It's because consoles want to be cheap yeah, and they want to be restrictive. And that's not just in FPS, that's in gaming all around, whether it be, graphics or whatever, because they give us cheap parts and expect us to pay 400, 500, 600, $700 for a new console. Well, I look at it this way: if you're gonna if you're gonna sit there and say, "Well, we're spending millions of dollars in order to make a game," where are you getting the money for starting? Wait, well, I know you're getting it from the hungry trolls that want more, but yet you can't make a game that's more realistic, like a movie. Yet you're spending millions of dollars to make a video game. There's something wrong there because even while making millions of dollars on a video game, and you compare that to movies nowadays, Blu-ray DVDs, even UHD DVDs, are only 35 fucking bucks. Do the math. But they'll do what they want to do. They've got a good car selection. They just need to work on a few tweaks in physics in this game. I mean, the simulation is there. It's just falling flat right now. I've been driving around way too much to even worry about chapters. But I was going to do the Hot Wheels stuff, but seeing that not only just the Hot Wheels stuff, the regular maps having issues and everything else, I'm not even going to bother. Why? What would be the point? I mean, even the regular races are freaking messing up. And that's another thing I haven't done in a while, jumping some hills in my little exotic car. Whoop! There's one. Didn't work out very well. Oh, even when you're flat, yeah, I've noticed that. Sometimes it'll shimmy to the left or to the right and turn. Even though they have a trick um, pointer that is in the center, even though I had to get rid of it because it was annoying. Yeah, no, that's straight up in the middle of the screen while you're driving. That one that pivots to left and right. They added a trick thing to it, but yet you're a car simulator. Why are you going to have that in the game? That doesn't make any sense. Well, supposedly it's supposed to be a simulator, but I know for a fact right now it's not. It's more arcadey, and it's not even a good arcadey. Off-roading, yeehaw!
Hey, Vampire. I know you're busy, but I have, festival facilities way over capacity. So if you wanted to push for that next big expansion, then that would be very helpful.
Yeah, well, no. And what money? Yeah, I had a mill yesterday or day before. That's what I've been doing. I think I upgraded the Hot Wheels truck, and that was about it. But that was nothing. That was dropping a bucket compared to it. $150K right there. Just 5 demolishing crap. Yay. 185. Huh? And when you start putting the points on your car and stuff, yeah. I noticed something that isn't on this game that you normally would see like in Gran Turismo, and that's traction differentials. Because all they would have to do is put that inside this game and actually make to where the slider on the traction, you can either adjust that to where you can slide more, slide less. Which personally I think would help this game out a lot. Oh. Yeah. I know you could put handling on the car, but that doesn't make a difference of what you, when you get it set up and everything. It still makes it feel like you're skating on ice. At 40, driving a truck. I've been getting a lot of freaking rice burners or freaking hypercars. Not exotics. Sorry. You gotta remember what they'd probably been doing to you as far as what they just did to me by giving me that 500 car photograph. Even though I didn't take pictures of 500 cars, they still give it to me anyways. I painted my whole truck chrome. Except for the hood, they gave it the carbon fiber multicolored uh, carbon hood. But yeah, other than that, it was just decked out in chrome. Huh. Yeah, for how like hot rods, drag racing. Mm-hmm. Well, that would mean that they would have to put for drag racing in the game. Will they have drag racing in the game? Hmm. So you want them to do exactly what they did in the crew? Not really, not 100%, he says. Well, that's what they do in the crew. First takeoff is a wheelie. Well, they must have changed the aspect, but yeah, in crew too, man, you can pull off wheelies. I've done it with my cars many times. Yep. You're up in the air. Yeah, highly unlikely. Yeah. Say that to people who worked on cars and know about cars and love their cars and yeah, put all that horsepower in it and do all the dyno changes, ECU changes, all that crap. Tell me that the car ain't gonna lift up off the ground. Bullshit. Oh. Yep. Oh. You can wheel burnout and do a new wheelie in the crew too. If you do it right, you can do both. Why do I know? Because I've done it with my dragster. Oh, and what, you driving the truck? Oh, the Charger? So when do we know exactly, and you might have been keeping up with it or not, but I have been keeping up a little bit on it. When are we going to see the offline for the Crew 2? And I hear that they're also doing it to 3, but they're not bringing it to 1. It's an old game, okay. Yeah, that's exactly my point. That's just excuses. They have already had it to where offline was capable, and now nobody can play it. Hmm. Is it going to be free for offline? Yeah. So winner. Original crew. Yeah. Hmm. So they are going to be bringing back 1, but oh wow. Yeah. Well, if it's going to be still, with the old game If it's going to be just something, yeah, if that's just going to be the settings and everything going to be the same, and it's just going to be an add-on to the original game, you should be able to have all your cars and everything else. You would think. I'm not going to say yes, no, or otherwise because all that could freaking change. Huh. So you're talking about polishing it up. Yeah. So you're wanting them to, or in your opinion, you're wanting them to make a remake. Or a remaster. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oof. Yeah. Oofta. Oof. Yeah. Would have been. Yeah. That was doom and gloom. Yep. Oh yeah. Mm. Yeah. Pick a side that you're gonna stay on. I agree. I mean, there are games out there that are arcade simulators, but they have been known for arcade simulators since day one when they made their first project. Yeah. Yep. You dropped the ball, which is a different genre. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I agree. Say one thing and shit in the other. Uh. Underglow would be a nice touch for this game, though. Oh, the roof scoop. Headlights, rear lights. Drag wings, yes. I'd like to see more full body customization when racing games are being made nowadays. Wide body kits are nice, but what if you can make your own wide body kit? Uh, uh. Yep, designing your own car, basically. Yeah, that would be much deeper than Gran Turismo. Hell yeah, much deeper. Yeah. Four pipe, six pipe, yeah. Rice burner. Make a rice burner. Hell yeah. Yeah. Or even gas to the hyper. Yeah. Yeah. Really? No, you ain't gonna do all that shit. That's just too much right there, but I think, yeah. But I doubt they're gonna have the freaking full customization of cars like we've been talking. But yeah, that would be nice. But but yeah, I mean like, yeah, I would say Gran Turismo and Forza the original. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can do that on here if you have the right rotors, but yeah, I've noticed that you can paint them. Yeah, yeah, they're they're on here. Yeah, on certain cars there are certain ones you can paint. 201 out of 578. What did they mess up on? How? I don't think your car is going to be able to move with two calipers. Well, I guess maybe it could move. It just give you the extra. Eh? Maybe. But why would it have two calipers and not like? That makes no sense. Uh. All right. Oh yeah, I do see it because left is different. Yes, I see it now. Why? Oh my God. There is a slight two millisecond delay from me pushing right to me pushing left. Whoa. Okay. So that's what's probably making the cars freaking all janky too, not turning properly. Isn't that what happened with freaking Solar Crown? Well, yeah, I know they fixed it. I know they recently fixed it, but yeah, okay. So yeah, so what's going on in this game happened with Solar Crown. I wonder. Right. Yeah. Entirely new coding too. You know the loading speed is no different from Xbox to PlayStation. You know that, right? The only thing that's different is yes, it's putting out more teraflops, but the loading speeds between both are actually the same, which is kind of funky because you kind of figure with more teraflops and the Xbox, it would be loading faster than PlayStation, but there is no difference between the speeds of loading times between both systems. Yeah, yeah. The graphics on the PlayStation are much better than the Xbox version. Yeah, pasty blue. Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 I haven't done it yet, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. More if you keep doing votes. Auction house. Yeah. Mm-mm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'll see. Oh. And then people are gonna leave. Huh? It's only because they've been ripped off already so many times. They get sick and tired of it, like really fast. Yeah. But Blackout, why didn't you do that when you noticed everything that was going on with Motorfest? I'm just giving you shit. I am just giving you shit. But mm, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm being bombarded. What? I got mails.
Apparently, somebody put your.
Oh,
Somebody did change your address for you.
I did. It was me's.
Well, I don't know if you did it online or
Yep.
how you did it.
I did it through the post office. Thank you. I know. Have a piece of my house. Means other stuff can get done. Woo! I have to hold on to that. You'd have to grind forever. Yeah, 3 million. But isn't that car worth 18? How much is that car worth? Yeah, they're not. Well, they're not getting that much for that. Don't. Yeah. Oh, rich, bitch. I know, right? I could tell you here in a second. 25. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just driving around, being a goofy goober. Do not, do not right now. Papa Smurf, what? Papa Smurf Blue. Yep. We're weird. Look in the Escalade. There might be sitting in there where you can buy it in the Escalade. That's where about the LM, or the F1. Sorry, not the LM. No, no. You want it? No. Get to me. More like Gay Wars. Yeah, Yoda is in there, but he's only a freaking back piece for Luke Skywalker. But they made Jar Jar a freaking Sith, even though there's no Sith after Darth Vader. It was basically a what if all characters from the light side went to the dark side and vice versa. Yeah, it's non-canon.
Are you going with Emily and them, Dad?
Yep.
Hello.
She said hello. Okay. How'd PT go?
It was alright. I woke up, walked out, sort of.
Oh.
Finished. I did part of the Peter Pan dance.
Peter Pan dance.
And the guys got spicy costume.
Yeah.
At least I didn't have to, put something for the mile in the back kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. Uh-huh.
¿Qué onda, amigo? Have you heard of the Carrera Panamericana? I've just been told about another barn find nearby. Shall we go find it?
Well, the vote's up again. Where the hell is that at? I can't freaking remember. The voting. Backstage.
I've just had an idea. you've got your own collection of rare cars, and we've got an empty barn here. What do you say we pay it forward? Right then, which will it be?
Got a bug. Got a horn. Got money, money, clothing, money. A load of sleaze. The other one I went for was the 550 Porsche and the Lancia Fulvia. Next to the shop. There's it at the door. They should put a sticker like on them, and they do have it to where it says owned. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Gee, thanks. You can get it for Hot Wheels, I do think. That's where you're going, is Hot Wheels? Yeah, you're gonna have fun time with that, bud.